Welcome to Food All You Never Wanted to Know. Today we're going to try a 3-step fight against some indoor bugs. If you can see, let's see if I can find one of these. Of course I can't find it when I want to. Oh my goodness, there's one. Whoop! You see that? That's an aphid. I've also seen a few fungus gnats. This is the lettuce that I've been growing on the windowsill inside. I have three pots. This one is really wonderful. It's a great stage. We've been eating these. This one, as you can see, we've been cutting from that one, adding those leaves into our salad. That's the youngest one. Now these two, oh, before I get to there, this is something that I tried in the house. Got these wonderful little bowls. I think from the dollar store. I think they were 3 for $1 or 2 for whatever it was. They're bright yellow. Yellow's supposed to attract things like aphids and white, well, maybe not white, yeah, white flies. White flies, fungus gnats, aphids. They're supposed to be attracted to yellow. And you put water in there with just a few drops of dish liquid. And you can see that some of them indeed have the sun, the shadow is there. Anyway, some have gone into the water, but the population was more than I thought on these indoor plants. So I decided this is a little bit warmer, early afternoon, and I thought I would try a couple of the other things in my arsenal. I'm going to throw the kitchen sink at these bugs because I don't really want them in the house. First of all, I don't like washing them off my lettuce, but secondly, I don't want them in the house to infect some of the other things that I'm going to be growing there shortly. So I took this hose, this is number 2 step, and I sprayed these two. I don't know if I'll be able to demonstrate on this one or not because my helper isn't here. So anyway, what I did, I get a spray that's not too hard, but a little bit strong spray, and I tip the bucket over on its side. Oh, maybe I can do it with one hand. Anyway, you spray. And you don't have to be afraid that you're going to kill your plants. They'll survive. They'll sort of grow out of this little thing that you're doing to them. So I already saw a few of them fly off. Not fly, but fall off, basically. And this looks horrible. This really does look horrible what I'm doing to these plants. But believe me, they will survive. Later I'm going to be starting some full-size plants, and I really didn't want to mess with aphids on those. Now I'm also going to clean up around where these were on the windowsill to make absolutely certain that nothing else is living there. Okay, and I can see some of these as I'm doing it, which is interesting. Sorry for the joltiness. Anyway, okay, turning that off. Woo! Anyway, so those plants look really sad, don't they? So you just kind of gently lift them up, fluff them up a little bit. Pretty soon they'll be fine. Be very gentle though as you're doing it. Now over here, I wouldn't do this yet because they're wet, and I was trying to wait for them to dry off. But I'm gonna take these other plants in the house and let them dry off in there before I finish the process with them. But what I've got is my handy dandy little sprayer, and I wrote only water. I'm gonna have to relabel that or wash it. I've tried several different organic sprays, and this is one I'm gonna try today. It's Organicide 3-in-1 garden spray, and this is what you look for. Omri listed for organic use. Okay, you don't want any, I said okay, I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm trying not to do that, as I said in the last video. Anyway, You don't want anything on your food that's not organic. This, as you see, it claims that it kills aphids, whiteflies, fungus gnats, and I looked it up, it also kills spider mites. It also controls some kind of diseases. I'm not concerned about the diseases right now because that's not my problem. So, it's for indoor use, it's two ounces. No, it's 1 ounce. I wrote it on the side. This is how I have to do it. Excuse me, I had to go, I think, on their website. It's basically oils. The active ingredient is sesame oil. It also has lecithin edible fish oil, potassium sorbate, and water. Okay, so it's really, the active thing is the sesame oil. And yes, you probably can do this yourself. I would research a little bit. You could probably use any oil that's appropriate. So you shake this before use. It says 3 ounces, which is 6 tablespoons per gallon of water if you're doing it outside on outside plants. On inside plants, you want 1 ounce per gallon, which is only 2 tablespoons. So since this is a quart, I cut it down, and that equals a 1/2 tablespoon, which is 1½ teaspoons. So I'm not going to show you that part because I already mixed this into the water in a spray bottle. And I'm going to spray this one. When you spray, you want a nice fine spray. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. You spray all the leaves all the way around. You want to be sure to get the undersides of the leaves too. So I'm going to do that off camera because I can't really do that with one hand. So anyway, this is the beginning of our fight against these indoor little bugs that have attacked our lettuce. It's important to know that these things do happen. I know you probably didn't want to know this. That's why this is food all you never wanted to know. And you've got to respect farmers who deal with these things, especially the ones who deal with it organically. It's way easier if they could just zoom in and just grab some poison something and spray it, and they don't care if you're eating poisons. I guess if they do that, but it takes some effort to try to do things organically. So anyway, this is food all you never wanted to know. Please like, share, subscribe. Learn how to do some of these things. It's really, really fun, and it's rewarding when you're eating something that you have grown yourself. Please share, like, subscribe. Take care.